Hello, and welcome. We return to the grounds of the Proving Grounds. You might notice little flickering dots in this world. The textures don't seem to be perfectly aligned, but this is the Asylum from Dark Souls 1. Another new VRC world to explore. So, I was like, perfect backdrop for a new video. Yeah! Yes, indeed. So anyway, so today, I got two things I want to record today. The first video you're seeing here is more of a quickie. For those of you who do Limited 1 games, specifically from Limited 1 games themselves, is basically, if you got the Doom Classic Collection, there is a horrible problem with it. So when the game came out digitally first, people found out you couldn't play Doom 1 or 2 offline. Like, at all. Period. You were offline, they didn't work. Which was confusing, because Doom 3 worked, but 1 and 2 didn't. Probably the most fucking ported games ever onto so many fucking things. I mean, people put Doom 1 on a fucking calculator. So, but, yeah, for some reason they had, like, a weird DRM that required online play. Even on a fucking console, which was just fucking baffling to people. Like, baffling as shit. So when Limited 1 Games announced they were going to do a physical edition of this collection, people, of course, this is going to get fixed, right? And they're like, oh, yes, of course it will. So, you know, it's time later, and ooh, dark though. But, so, you know, time passes, orders have happened and been shipped, and people found out they've only been very minorly fixed for PS4. Everyone else is fucked. On Switch, it's still the same problem. If your account has not accessed, well, okay, maybe it's not the same problem. It's a worse problem on Switch, let's put it that way. So, let's explain. So, initially, you can play either one without online connection. Now, how it works with the first edition of this was, if you have the Nintendo Switch version, if your account has never had online access, like it's not a official Nintendo account, you just made it offline, it will not work. You can then make it work. Now, if you have connected to the online sphere, it will work until you either go to a different Switch, or if your Switch ever has to be, wiped, and you don't connect it to the internet with a new account, same problem. So, of course, for our kind of crowd that care about the capability of continuing to play the game, is concerning. Now, on PlayStation 4, it's a little, just a minuscule little better, but still fucking annoying. So on PlayStation, what came out in the first edition was every 4 or 5 seconds or something, the game would ask you to connect to the internet. You could still play, you just have to hit OK, connect to the internet, okay? Connect to the internet, okay? Connect to the internet, okay? Which, of course, sounds absolutely fucking blitheringly annoying, of course. Like, why the fuck would you think that would be smart? So people, of course, after these started getting in a lot of people's hands, people were very upset because they said this wouldn't be a problem. This would be fixed. It was going to be fixed, and it wasn't. It wasn't. It was maybe minorly made a little better for PS4. I mean, like, technically it's playable, but yeah, not fun though. Kind of defeats the purpose of fucking a game, right? Oh, man. So, at the beginning of April, I didn't find out about mid-April, and I actually meant to make this a lot sooner, but just to go over the things they said. So, near the beginning of April, they officially announced on their blog and Twitter that they were going to, and I found out this via the DRM Discord group people I'm in that like testing physical media, but so they announced that they will be replacing these. Now, the initial way they said they were going to do this really pissed off a lot of people, because initially they said the idea was to have you open your copy, then you would pay for the shipping and ship it to them, and they would ship you the replacement copy that's fixed and properly will work offline without the needs of the internet, so it will work in the future. So, of course, the two biggest problems people had with this was forced mine. I spent a lot of money at Limited One games. Look, guys. Look, I appreciate all the games I've recommended. Like, I still very glad that I reached out to you and Way Forward and got you two to dialogue together and make physical versions of the Italian Shantae series, including the original game, which I literally spent ages bugging both of you for. And I'm glad we reached that moment and stuff. Like, I'm very glad about that. But, like, this is very poor customer service. Like, to say I need to pay for this mess up. It's a mess up that was literally pointed out to you all. Said it wouldn't be a problem. And it didn't get fixed. Why am I paying more money? Like, I mean, I spend about $200 to $400 on you people every month with your really expensive shipping, when a lot of other places give free shipping. And yes, I know. I remember back when you all were new. You're like, we pay our full team the same wage as everyone else with benefits and stuff. And that's animal. Don't get me wrong. That's cool and everything. But this is kind of bullshit to make your consumer pay for a replacement for a product that, I mean, I don't know if it's you, Bethesda, some test, like, I don't know the process you go through testing the shit, because this isn't the first time you've had something like, there was that indie JRPG game that the music doesn't work right. There was a point-and-click game that also had audio problems too without the update, so that didn't come out properly physically. There was that shmup game where the DLC wasn't on the disc, and that took like almost like, what was it, like 2 years or something? But I did get the replacement for that, and then and you were all cool with that one, which is why I'm really disappointed with this, because with that one, while it was a long way, I was in no rush to get the game immediately. My overall concern was whether it was even going to get fixed. Because, like, I think about a year ago, one of the customer reps said, okay, so we don't know what's going to happen with this. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to give you a refund. And, if anything else comes of this, you will get a replacement. So I got a refund for that game, and I got the replacement for it. So, that was cool customer service. I gave you all lots of prop for that. So this is why I'm really disappointed with this. Because I'm just like, so you want me to pay, like, I know some people will be like, oh, it's probably like $5 or something. I get that. But again, I spend a lot of money supporting these physical games and stuff. This shit ain't cheap to support a lot of these, Like, there's so many limited companies at this point. I have to start being a little bit more picky with some of them. Like Red Arts, I started not picking up everything at Red Arts because, well, nothing against Red Arts. I've said before, Red Arts is a very important company. They are important. They may have a lot of budget shelfware titles, but there's a lot of games I would count that were very hated shelfware that I actually like. So, one person's trash is another person's treasure. So, there might be games I didn't like or think were worthy of a physical edition, but someone else might instead have a different opinion on that. And, I can respect that. That's why, because, like, especially recently, they picked up quite a few titles, like the Fairy Tale title thing. I bothered that dev, like, multiple times about reaching out to a limited company. So I'm very happy somebody worked with them. I mean, I would have whether it had been a bigger print one to get the game out more. But hey, if that's what it takes to get on a physical thing, go through Red Arts. Go for it. So that's why I think that's kind of important in the end, though. This, no, Bonfire doesn't do anything. I was just kind of curious. A lot of these Dark Souls worlds, the Bonfire thing usually does something. But, yeah, so, but I'm going on a tangent. So, people got upset about that. So, they went, okay. So, here's what you gotta do. Make a ticket. Go to Limited One Games and go to support. You gotta make a separate account for the support system. Kind of weird, but you gotta make a new account for the support system. Make a ticket, have your order number on that, and say you want a replacement for your Doom Classics. edition for both either Switch or PS4. And they did state if you bought through a third party, like a eBay or some other shop, that you would still be qualified for the fix. Now, I don't know if that will still be the case, because that was said with the confidence that you were going to ship your game to them. So I don't guarantee that's staying the same, because they got a lot of vocal outcry. Oh, I didn't mention the other crowd that was pissed off. Like I said, there's my crowd that's like, I shouldn't have to pay for your company's fuck up, whether it been you or somebody else in your business dealings. You should have checked and made sure that shit worked right. Like, you don't go to dinner and fucking have it poisoned and be expected to pay more money to have a proper dinner at a restaurant. That's not how that works. I'm sorry. And even more so with the EU, because like one person, I actually ran into someone in VRC when hanging out with William, who actually was talking about the Doom collection. I brought that up, and he was like, well, in the EU, that's basically illegal. So, yeah, I'm going to be like, yeah, you're replacing this for free, and you're shipping it to me, and it's going to be sealed and brand new. Or there's going to be problems. And that's the other crowd that's pissed. The sealed groupos. Now, you know, I play my games. I'm not I want to keep everything sealed forever kind of thing. The only game I might do that for is God Hand, because, well, that's really expensive. And the copy I have is sealed, and I can get it on PS3, so that's probably one of the few instances I'm kind of like that. But I'm not really against opening my games to play them, because I'm here to enjoy them and review them and stuff. Not the fucking one while on my shelf. But, you know, if that's what you do, I mean, after all, it's your money, it's what you do, it's your hobby. If that's what makes you happy, you have every right. You can literally take it out in the backyard and burn it if you want, because you have that right, because it's yours. You bought it, it's yours to do as you wish. So, so the brand new crowd is super pissed, because, like I said, the original plan was have you open it and send the game. Not everything. They're not sending you cover art in a case and that. It's not going to be sealed. You're just getting a game back to put in your original packaging material. So that crowd is super pissed too. So the change of plan they did is they want you to make a ticket before May 9th. Though that doesn't necessarily mean you are out of luck. Because they said they will be making extra copies. So if you don't make a ticket before May 9th, I would reach out to them ASAP, because they said they will have extra copies still to replace some. But some. So I would do that ASAP if you're watching this after May 9th. So, but make a ticket, and supposedly on May 9th itself, they'll post to reach out to us about their current plan on how this is going to go. Me, myself, if they still go on the whole, we want you to pay for shipping to ship it to us. If they go that way, I'm gonna argue and ask, can't you just fucking put in one? Like, I have, like, I don't know, like, what, 25 orders that are waiting to be fulfilled and printed and made. Can't you just add it to one of those for free? Like, I mean, that would be what I'd be. I'd be like, okay, is this a common customer? Okay, let's work with them, add it to an order. That way, we don't have to pay additional shipping. They don't have to pay shipping. They get the fucking product with one of their other orders, and we're all cool. So then that way, they mayonnaise it to just the people who literally only bought it or barely buy anything from them. Because those ones, then they would have to do out of their pocket if they're going to be really good people to their customers, which is, again, the big problem a lot of us have with this. So I will link the blog post about the classics down below, and I will link the support spot to go make your support count at if you need to go do that. I recommend doing that, because while, like I said, PS4 is slightly playable, it's just fucking annoying and stupid as shit. So I advise getting a new copy. Hopefully they would do the right thing, and it would be out of pocket, because come on, April 1st, I literally paid like fucking almost $400 for all the shit that was on April 1st and the stuff that was ending because I try to make like, when it's like a month pre-order item, I wait until there's something that's actually limited. Like, okay, this weekend there's something that's only 1,000 copies, so I'm gonna get all the pre-orders I hadn't gotten yet in that and mash them all together to save on shipping. That's what I do. Because, you know, paying $10 to $12 shipping on every fucking package as individual games gets, you know, very fucking expensive. So, yeah. So. But, yeah. So, hopefully they will do the right thing. Will place everyone's stuff. Now, look, I don't know about the sealed copy bros. I mean, I'm sorry for you, because I think they're going to screw you all regardless. I think they're going to, because there was a very loud moral outcry over this. So I think it's very likely they will probably send us the copies out of their pocket, I think. Good chance. Not guaranteed, though. For the sealed bros, I think there's less chance. There still could be a chance, but I think there is less chance of them doing that. But if they do, good on them. I will give them a pat back on doing the right thing. So, I have been disappointed with Limited One games lately. A lot of times, it has felt like they are turning into the EA Sports of limited games, which is very disappointing. You know, I held them to higher regards before, and it's getting kind of disappointing in that sense. So, it's kind of nice. You can actually look at all these holes that you would never normally get to really get a good angle to look at. Man, that sun. Oh, blaze the sun. But, also, if I remember quickly, this is where the pyromancy flame is if you start as a pyromancer. But, oh, the little ledge thing's broken. No, there's no ledge. Down you go. I want to check out the roof before I leave here, though. But, oh, yeah. But, yeah. That's basically all we know. So until May 9th, we don't know if they're changing the plan, sticking to the plan. I do recommend kindly, not in a horrible way, in a displeased, kindly way, emphasize that you do not agree with this on social media if you wish to ensure they understand your angle about the shipping, you paying shipping or it being sealed. But do it kindly. You know, no, don't be horrible hatredness. Ooh, it's dark down now. But, yeah. But hopefully they'll do the right thing. That's what I'm hoping. Please do the right thing. Because, I mean, Strictly Limited Games had something recently like this happen. And you know what happened? They just replaced them. They shipped out new copies. Everyone replaced them. No questions asked. Just boom. There you go. So, no payment. No asking for more money or anything. So, you know, and I hold a lot of regard, a lot of respect to Strictly Limited Games for two different reasons, and I may share that in a different video series that I've been thinking about doing here and there for like the last year, about talking about all the different limited companies and the good, the bad, and the ugly, you know, kind of like a review thing, you could say. But that's a different video topic. Anyway, again, if you have the Doom Classics, get a ticket ASP if it's after May 9th when you're seeing this. Because, you know, I think everyone deserves a working copy that's going to walk down the road. Not a fucking Lawbreakers disc coaster for your drink. So, this is Atticusmj signing out. Enjoy and have a good day. Be safe out there in the proving grounds. Until next time, I'll see you in another game. Woohoo!